Hello and welcome to A VO's Journey. My name is Anthony Pica. This show is all about helping the new and upcoming voiceover artists grow their business, sidestep all the crazy things that this guy seems to step on. Today is Wednesday, March 22nd. It is wonderful to be talking to you today, and we had a question come in from a new member of our Facebook group, and the question was, should I be marketing my Fiverr gig, my Upwork gig, my pay to play site, whatever platform you are? Should I be marketing my Fiverr gig, for example, directly? Should I do direct marketing with that, especially if I'm starting out as a beginner? Okay, because I don't have a website, I don't have anything established. So we're going to dive in and talk about that today and see if I can give you some tips on just my thoughts and opinions on it, and maybe it can help you out. All right, real quick, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also, check out the link below to A VO's Journey Elite Academy. We've got 50% off the first month. Wonderful place to start, grow your voiceover business, get work. We're doing some wonderful things with Academy Voices, which is our online casting website, and we'd love to have you be a part of that group. All right, so let's move forward on this topic. Should I do direct marketing? Well, like many other things, I've made a lot of blunders in my career in voiceover, trying to figure stuff out. And this is something that I actually can speak to with, some little bit of authority, because I've done it and I've tried it in multiple avenues when I was first starting out. And I want to share with you kind of what I went through, and hopefully, we can come to a conclusion about what you should do at the end. So when I was years and years ago, when I was growing my voiceover business and I was still working a full-time job, I thought, well, Fiverr, especially Fiverr, because I was working a lot on Fiverr at the time, just starting out. The website is good. I like how it works. I like how easy it is to communicate, upload files, et cetera, et cetera. It's a really good, they've built a nice website. So if I could just get more traffic to my Fiverr gig, I would get more work, right? But Fiverr wasn't getting me that traffic because I was competing with all these other people and I just was new and I wasn't getting the traffic. So I thought, well, maybe I could run some Google ads or something, right? I could run some Facebook ads, and I would just target maybe industries and drive traffic there like Fiverr does. And by doing that, I could maybe get some more work. So that's exactly what I tried to do. I ran some Facebook ads and I got traffic, driving a lot of traffic to my gig. And I got diddly squat. I spent a good amount of money. I got zero business from doing that. And I learned a couple of things, but some unintended consequences happened, and I want to tell you about those things. But I got no business, and even though I got a lot of traffic, what happened is that actually overall my stats started to go down. My overall impression started to go down, et cetera, et cetera. And this is what happens. Part of the algorithm that Fiverr uses to determine how to promote you and bring traffic to you, right, is your percentages. Meaning like how many people they show you to, aka impressions, to how many clicks you're getting, to how many jobs you're getting. All right. And based off of that, that is another cog in the wheel of how they determine what place you come up in the rankings. So if you are getting way more impressions and then other people and getting less in jobs than the other people who are getting less impressions, they're going to show you to less people. Okay. Because in their mind, that tells them that you're not somebody that people want to hire. So remember, they're a business, so they're trying to make money too. So they're going to promote the people who are bringing in the most revenue. Anyways, I learned this lesson, first off, even though it's not a terrible idea to learn how to drive traffic somewhere. Okay? But I realized a couple things, and the things were like this, right? We're already as beginners, giving an incredible, massive discount on Fiverr. You know, as a beginner, you go on there to try to just get yourself out there, you know what I mean? Trying to just start. So you're giving a massive discount. We all know this. All right. And it's not where we want to be, but it's where we start just to get some work under our belt, to get some reviews, to try it out. All right. And as we go along, we raise our prices. But the point is that Fiverr then takes 20%, right, when we get a job. So, you know, if we make $100, they take $20. Okay. Did I say 5%? 20%. 20%, right? They take 20%. So, you know, $100, we get 80, they get 20. They also charge the client also, by the way, on a side note, they charge the client more as well. But if we then pay for ads, right, then you're going to whittle that down. You know, let's say you're paying, you know, $30 to $50, you know, per client order. Well, now you're getting it down to like, you know, $50, $30, you know, for your job. That was $100. So you can see where, and by the way, now on a side note, this is how a lot of business is done. I'm not saying necessarily the voiceover business, but I'm saying in general, you know what I mean? There's a cost of acquiring a client. But I realized that it did seem kind of silly to me to spend extra money to build someone else's business. But and let me kind of unpack that. You know, I love, as you guys know, you know, I love Fiverr, Upwork. These places are a great place to start on and cut your teeth. And there are some people who do make six figures. I've made six figures. There's other people I know, other people who also make six figures. I've helped voice actors make six figures, but then there's a lot of voice actors who don't. The point I'm trying to make is you can make a lot of money on that platform, but that's not the norm. I mean, like, six figures is not the norm. Okay? The thing is that platform is a great place to begin to get work, to fund you building the other parts of your business. But know that you are on that platform helping Fiverr build their business. Now, again, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a mutual agreement, right? We help them build their business and they bring us clients, which is their clients. So that's another thing. They bring their clients to us and, you know, we fulfill those orders. They pay us. Okay, because it's really Fiverr paying us, because the clients pay Fiverr, then Fiverr pays us and takes their percentage of their work that they've done, their website, their marketing, etc. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that I realized that I wanted to create my own website. I wanted to create my own business, and I would rather drive traffic there than to Fiverr or Upwork or voices.com or whatever, because those businesses, they're doing their work to grow their business and entering in a mutual relationship with us to help them grow their business. So it's an important point to know, and there's nothing wrong with this. We do this every day. People all over, we work together to help each other grow. But know that you're not growing your business, you're growing someone else's business, and you are getting paid to help them grow their business. So what we want to do is we want to utilize that money and that websites, what they've built, to help us build our business, right? To help us get training, to help us get a better website, to help us go to conferences, to help us meet bigger fish in the ocean. All right? And this is why I don't like to drive traffic to those specific platforms. The question that came out was, you know, when I'm first starting. So that's an important point to make here, is that when you're first starting, you don't have a website, or you might have like a one page. You don't have a beautiful website, or you don't have a portfolio, or you don't have any work that you've done yet, and then you haven't made any work yet. So you're like, yeah, but Anthony, I've got nothing to send anybody to. So that is then what you need to be working. When you first start your voiceover business, it's not, this thing is work. It is work. Please don't let anybody tell you it's not a lot of work. You can do it. Absolutely. But it's a lot of work. Okay. And what I'm like, the work is you've got to build these things. Like you've got to build your online store. That's your website. All right. Your website then needs to grow and you need to add more to your website. You need to start building your portfolio. And if you don't have any business yet, you've got to make it yourself. You've got to show people, hey, this is what I could do. If you work with me, you know what I mean? This is what it sounds like. This is what it could sound like. For example, this is a sample that I've made up. All right. That's how you build your business on the back end while you are getting money from these websites to help you in the meantime. Does that make sense? All right. And I want to say that Fiverr, Upwork, these things, that should not be your end goal. That should be a means to an end. All right. To grow your business beyond those platforms. That doesn't mean I don't get work on Fiverr. Still, I still make a couple $1,000s every month on Fiverr now. Just on autopilot because I've been there for so long and I have clients and customers and I like that. But I charge way more money. I charge a lot closer to industry rates now because I've grown as a voice artist, right? I've changed and I've gotten better. So it's the same thing with you, but I don't depend on Fiverr for the majority of my voiceover work now. Majority of my voiceover work comes from my outreach to clients and customers or studios. You see what I mean? But when I first started, the majority of my work came from Fiverr. Now, you might say, well, if you were making 6 figures, why did you stop that? Great question. Let me answer it. I learned early on that, and I say this, Fiverr giveth and Fiverr can taketh away. And you guys have probably heard me say that many times. So as you know, through my journey, there has been times where there's been good years and not so good years. The unreliability of a platform for me personally, or for and so many voice actors, the hundreds of voice actors I work with, it is a great place as a one small part of your marketing leg. But the reality is let's say I make $150,000 1 year on Fiverr. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible from one platform. Okay. Now mind you, it's not 150, it's 150 minus 20%, but still that's what, like 110 or so, something like that. Anyways, I hope I did that math right. something like that. Anywhoosers, the point is you make 6 figures, but then the next year, for some reason, and people who are on the platform, you can identify with this, you get a bad customer. You get someone who is not happy with you, or someone who just, whatever reason, they are just on a mission to give you a bad review, fill out bad surveys. All of a sudden, your business is cut in half. And you might be like, well, hey, $60,000, $50,000, that's still amazing. And it is. But not if you started to build a life around double that. And then what happens if you get sick? What happens if you got to go on vacation? All I'm trying to say is what I learned is that that's a great platform and it's a great place to start. And many of them are as well. And I'm not saying to get rid of them at all because I use them still. However, to rely on them as your means for the rest of your business and to spend money to drive traffic to them, right? We should be working to build our business in the back end, our website, our network, and grow that so that we can utilize that money we're getting from those sites at that time to fund all the other stuff. Because let's be honest, it costs a lot of money. And a lot of us don't have the thousands of dollars we need to get one professionally done demo, the thousands of dollars we need to get a website done. And I'm not talking about, you pay a couple $100s to get one website done, like one page done. Even now, a one-page website can cost $1,000 to $2,000, especially for voice actors, because we have players, we've got unique needs, all right? And not all of us also are savvy when it comes to tech. So I'm just pointing out that, I learned that lesson about direct marketing to someone else's site and the importance of building something else besides relying on Fiverr, Upwork, etc. They're still great places to earn money, but remember, they are building their business and they're partnering with us to help them build their business. Our business right now, we need to work on building our business while utilizing that cash flow. I hope I made that point. And I don't know if I've talked about it so much like this before, and hopefully this has given you some context, right, about what I like to teach people. We're going to utilize these places so that we can earn money to build our business on the back end and grow. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was kind of a deep one. I hope it helped out with some of your thoughts. And I know we were talking about direct setting things there, and I kind of went off on a tangent, as I do. So thank you guys for watching and listening as always. Check out Avio's Journey Elite Academy. I mean, big thing that we're working on there is helping people grow beyond, just these websites and building their own businesses, right? Getting their own agents, going beyond these things. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Talk to you soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.